What's going on, guys? Welcome to Truxton 2. I have the next episode of Winners Don't Use Drugs. I remember that in the arcades. I remember that in the Die Hard arcade. That was like my favorite arcade game back in the 90s. Along with Galaga. Galaga, Miss Pac-Man, and Die Hard arcade. Oh yeah, and I cannot forget Revolution X. It had a really shitty port on Super Nintendo, but we played it anyway, and we liked every second of it. Anyway, I've been practicing some Truxton too. I actually managed to get a score of, I forgot how much it was. I want to say it was like 130,000. It says like the high score on here is 150,000, which is honestly pretty ridiculous. I think the highest score, the highest score ever in this game is like something like 80 million or something like that, something ridiculous. But yeah, I managed to get a score of like 130,000, which the number 10 world high score on highscore.com for this game is 119,000, which is kind of, it's honestly, I think it just says a lot about the difficulty of this game. But anyway, I'm gonna be making a few attempts, mostly strategizing attempts. I've only been able to get past level 1 like once, and I've only ever beaten the game by just pumping credits into it. And honestly, it's not even really a game that you can beat just by pumping credits into it. It's not that kind of game. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Shit, okay. But yeah, it's not one of those kind of games where you can just keep pumping credits into it and just brute force your way until you beat it, because it'll start you off in certain areas of the game where it'll start you off in places where if you don't have your power-ups, you're screwed. There's no way that you can get past it. It's one of those kind of games where it's like, you know, if you don't do it perfect the first time, if you just don't die, that's pretty much the only way to beat the game. You just can't die. So we're gonna try to do a 1 credit clear of at least most of stage 1. That's pretty much what I'm going for here. I would like to beat this entire game 1cc and get a over 1 million high score at the very least. I would like to place somewhere at the top. We want to get the blue guy. I actually studied the number 1 high score for this game on highscore.com, and he seems to prefer to use the green one, which honestly makes a lot of sense because you really can get a lot of projectiles downrange with that thing. This right here, the blue one, is kind of easy mode. If you know where the crafts are going to come from, you can just kind of berserk your way. Those little bulbousy ones are a bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, you can once you've upgraded your weapon all the way, and I think it also has something to do with your speed upgrades too. Once you've done that all the way, you can switch between the 3 different weapons, and they're always powered up. And I also think it has something to do with not losing any lives either. I think you can't lose any lives, and you have to have your weapon powered all the way up, which is goes back to what I was saying earlier about this game. You can't just brute force your way through this game by pumping in quarters. I mean, when I beat it, quote unquote beat it, I had to start all the way over again so many times, and I've never been able to 1cc level 1. That's how hard this game is, and I'm only playing this on medium difficulty. Getting those speed upgrades is pivotal. Like, you gotta do this. You gotta do it right. If you don't do it right, then you are fucking screwed. And I'm gonna need to get some bombs here pretty soon. I really needed to save those bombs for the upcoming part. But I think if I get one more, I think it's like one or two more blue power-ups, I might just be able to salvage it. But there is a part coming up where I really need to use bombs. I've not been able to ever get past it without using bombs. There's a part coming up here. Come on, turn blue. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm powered all the way up. I think I might have one more to get. Yeah, the blue one is easy mode for the little pity pat targets. The ones that, oh man, I almost died there. Holy shit! Come on, I gotta get that bomb. Hell yeah! All right, come on, come on. We are still in this. We are in it to win it. Gotta be like Lotto. Let me tap the bottom. It better be cold. Let me feel it. I got stress to sip booze to heal it. Take your time, relax your mind. I relax fine with premium wine. Your body, yeah, now that's what I'm talking. I am actually over 2 weeks sober as of today. I've had for many years I've struggled with a drinking problem, and I've tried to go sober many times. And depression is a hell of a bitch to deal with. You know, it's kind of a surreal experience when you wake up and you don't even care if you live or die. Sorry, I'm not trying to get all spooky on you guys. I'm not like that far gone or anything. I just, you know, depression, it happens, you know. It happens to all of us. Some a little bit more than others. I've lost some friends to suicide. And life is never, ever a dull moment. I'm actually doing pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Once you hit 60,000, or I think it's 70,000 points, I can't remember which one it is, you actually get extra life. Not that that really means anything, getting a fucking extra life. Come on. Okay, sorry, I gotta pay attention here. Those guys on the side, they don't shoot you or anything. I think they're just there for points. And if you're doing the blue guy, oh shit, come on. It'll draw your fire away. Oh, shit. Come on, blue. Thank you. Got some extra points for that. Hell yeah. This is where I needed that bomb. Hopefully I can salvage this. Yeah, this is where I needed that bomb. This is where I needed that bomb. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy mother of God. Holy shit. See, that's what I was talking about earlier, where you can switch to a fully powered up. Ah, shit. You see what happened there? God, mercy on my soul. Fucking. Okay, at least it started me here. Oh, no. See, you lost all your speed upgrades. You lost fucking everything, man. It's like you gotta stay to the side there for some shit. I fucking know, man. It's crazy. I can't really get anywhere with the fucking with the bombs, with the rockets. Yeah. So fucking what was I saying? I don't want to talk about no depression bullshit and drinking problems and all that fucking bull crap. Urban Strike is still coming out. damn it. There was something special I wanted to do for it. And I'm trying to record some music for it. And you'll see what it is when it comes out. It's actually just really fucking random and stupid and gay and dumb. And I don't even know why I'm necessarily trying so hard to try to do it. It's just my weird autistic brain that feels the need to do it. I don't know. Okay, I got 2 bombs. I should be able to make it now. I think that there's 3 bosses on stage 1. And we are going to die. No, we're not going to continue. Game over, game over, game over. I'm going to try one more time, see we got 5th place there. And 109, like I said, 119,000 points is like 119,000 and something is like the 10th place like world record high score for medium difficulty for I think maybe the European version. This is the American version. I don't know what the Japanese. You can put this in Japanese mode. And I know that Japanese mode is like hard mode for the American version. I wonder how they switch difficulties in the arcade. I wonder if that was like a dip switch thing. Yeah, I'm gonna try to give this one more shot. Using the same strategy. I actually got pretty far there. Yeah, the next episode of Urban Strike it's already done. It's another 40-50 minute long episode, like the other ones were. And yeah, just spoilers. I did beat it. I beat the helicopter part of the mission. I'll spoil it to you in that capacity. I beat the helicopter part of that mission, and then you have to go inside the oil tanker and do the isometric run and gun bionic commando. Not really bionic commando. What am I saying? It's sort of like Contra, but like isometric, if that makes any sense. I think you die in like one shot. Yeah, I really don't like using bombs on those guys, but sometimes I gotta do that. Not these fishtail guys. These dudes right here. Sometimes I gotta use bombs on them, and it's gay and it's dumb and it's retarded and I hate it. These guys are nothing. It's really these swoopers here that'll fucking get you, because they'll kamikaze your ass. And I'm gonna probably tomorrow or sometime later this week, I'm gonna record the next part of that mission. I did save state. I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, full disclosure. I did save state. But I'm thinking of it like I'm thinking of it in terms of how we used to play it back in the day. Back when I used to rent the game when I was like 6, 7 years old. So we're talking like 1996. I didn't really give a shit about the password screens. As a matter of fact, I didn't even really know what the passwords were for. It was the same thing with Mega Man X. I understood that the passwords were for something, but I didn't know it was for saving the game, because this was during a time when when more games were starting to have batteries in them, so they would save, like Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past had a battery in it, so you could save the game. And so I thought there was just like some weird trick to saving the game that I just didn't understand. And it was like that with Mega Man X, and it was like that with it was like that with Urban Strike. Hang on, sorry, I had to pay attention there. Why did I use my other bomb? Huh. Anyway, so yeah, you don't get a password with Urban Strike after you do the helicopter part of the mission. It just takes you directly to the run and gun part, but it does refill your lives, which is good. That is the one saving grace. So if you only have one life left, it'll refill you back up to to 3 lives, and I don't think that I lost a life. I think I might have lost one. I can't remember if I did or not. I think I'm gonna just assume that I did. Uh-oh. Whew, they almost had my number there. Whew. Yeah, sorry, this is where the level starts to get hard. I like taking this guy out. He kind of looks like Shockwave a little bit. He reminds me of Shockwave from Transformers. Probably a treat coming up. Guy that I did the toy review with, we did the little impromptu toy review, which for some reason has the most views on my channel. My neighbor Theo. We're probably gonna do a let's play of I don't want to spoil it just yet, but we're gonna do a let's play of something cool. And me and him, we got really good chemistry. And in terms of like, you know, like commentary and let's playing, and I think that me and him could make some really cool videos together. We'll throw them up on the channel, and might do like a podcast or something with him. He's a toy collector. We might do some toy reviews. I got a couple of buddies. My buddy Vac over at the Vacuuminator. Go check him out. Really cool guy. I really like his content. I'm not the biggest Tokusatsu fan. I do like my Tokusatsu, don't get me wrong. I like my Power Rangers, and I like my Jinzo Nengen Kakaider, and I like my Mechanical Violator Hakaider, and I like all my Power Rangers, especially Power Rangers in Space. That was like my favorite Power Rangers series when I was a kid. And Power Rangers Turbo. I like the Power Rangers Turbo toys. I had a bunch of those. Wasn't really big into Zeo for whatever reason. I guess it was never really a big fan of Zeo. Ah, shit. Well, you know something? I wanted to try this anyway. Yeah, if you go slightly to the left or to the right, you can still... They had my number. Oh, shit. Yeah, see. That's what happens. You start dropping the ball, you lose your life, and you just start dropping that fucking ball, man. That's what happens with this game. Like I said, this is just kind of some practice. I think once I actually start to get decent at this game and not just like be able to get go game over with a decent friggin' high score, you know, decent in extreme quotations. I'm just gonna have to go for it and just use my bombs and hopefully get to right before the boss, and it'll give me power up. I'll probably just go ahead and get the blue one. The red one wasn't working too good for me. Shit. Double, damn it. Should I try to go for another one? I think that's it. I just wanted to do 2. This is just going to be like a filler video for, because I needed some stall time, to get that other thing prepared. I actually got my, for it, I got my, I was messing around with, my Destroyer, but like I was saying, and I can't remember which video I said that in, but, my Destroyer is in a different tuning, and so is my Les Paul, and I actually want to set up a new bridge on my Les Paul, because I never want to play it because it doesn't have a trim on it, and I gotta play, even if it's just a you know, like just a static bridge, not even a floating one, I gotta have some kind of trim. just because like it's just a huge part of my sound that I go for. Having a floating trim definitely helps, and it helps for like the really extreme wacky like 80s kind of stuff, the Jeff Beck kind of stuff, and the Jason Becker kind of stuff, and the the Malmsteen kind of stuff that I like to go for. Gary Moore, that kind of stuff, especially Gary Moore and Michael Lee Firkins is really like the kind of whammy vibrato kind of sound that I like to go for. Anyway, I've been talking too much about guitar and about music and probably about a bunch of other stuff that is either bumming people out or confusing people. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. If I don't have the next episode up, I'll the next episode of Urban Strike up. I'll post something else. I'm working on some synthesizer stuff too, and some more guitar tracks. I guess I could upload, and I might do like a solo podcast thing. And Theo's coming back from HarmonyCon starting today. I might be able to go over there sometime this week, and we could do our Let's Play and our podcast that I was planning on doing with him. I'm still waiting on a cable to come in, HDMI to VGA cable, because this laptop that I'm using does not have HDMI. It's that fucking old. It still uses Windows 7 Professional. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and namaste.